Advanced Residential Applications and Case Studies. Chapter 2, Advanced Residential Appraisal Concepts, page 5. Application of the Competency Rule. While most appraisers understand the need for completing assignments competently, many do not understand that the competency rule can also be used as an escape clause. When the assignment turns out to be far more complex than initially represented, even if the client is willing to adjust the fee and/or the turnaround time, the wisest course of action may be to stop the assignment and refer the client to another appraiser. Simply being certified does not make an appraiser competent to complete any and all complex assignments. As an example, many residential appraisers accept an appraisal request for a 2 to 4 unit residential property without giving it a second thought. Yet unless someone has taught them to complete this assignment using proper methods and techniques, they may violate the competency rule. Compared to the appraisal of a single-family residence in a tract development with numerous comparable sales, the appraisal of a duplex, especially one with very limited sales data, can be a complex assignment. State enforcement agencies report that one of the most common violations of the competency rule is failure to properly complete the appraisal of a 2 to 4 unit residential property. Errors often include improper development of a market rent, extraction of a GRM and/or estimate of value by the income approach. Remember, this applies to both. That's highlighted. A situation where you know before agreeing to perform the assignment, and that's highlighted, to a situation where you discover after agreeing to perform the assignment, if you know before you agree to perform the assignment, you must disclose and let the client decide whether to permit you to proceed. If you discover after agreeing to perform the assignment, you must stop. That's highlighted. Notify the client. Then, if the client decides to let you proceed, you must obtain the competence and include in the appraisal report the required disclosures. End of page. Page 6, quiz. Check your understanding. This quiz has a total of 3 questions. There will be 1 question per page. You must achieve 65% to pass this quiz. Start quiz. Number 1, state enforcement agencies report that one of the most common violations of USPAP is A, failure to properly complete the appraisal of a 2 to 4 unit property. B, Failure to disclose jurisdictional exemptions. C, using the incorrect form in a mortgage lending appraisal. Or D, basing the appraisal fee on a percentage of the appraised value. I'm going to go A, failure to properly complete the appraisal of a 2 to 4 unit. Number 2, if an appraisal assignment cannot be completed competently, A, the appraiser may finish the appraisal by invoking the jurisdictional exemption rule. B, it is not necessary to notify the client if the assignment has already been started. C, the appraiser must seek client approval to complete the assignment without competency. Or D, the appraiser must turn down or withdraw from the assignment. I'm going to go D. The appraiser must turn down or withdraw from the assignment. I'm like 70% sure that's the answer. And lastly, number 3. Once an appraiser has orally notified the client of any lack of necessary knowledge or experience, A, it is still necessary to disclose this in the appraisal report. B, it is no longer necessary to disclose this in the appraisal report. C, the appraiser must decline the assignment because of the lack of necessary knowledge or experience. Or D, the appraiser may complete the assignment only with the assistance of another appraiser. I'm going to go A. I think it might be necessary to disclose. Assessment completed, finish. Right on. You passed, you got 100%. So remember, number 1, state enforcement agencies report that one of the most common violations of USPAP is, you said, A, failure to properly complete the appraisal of a 2 to 4 unit property. And that was correct. Number 2, if an appraisal assignment cannot be completed competently, you said D, the appraiser must turn down or withdraw from the assignment. And that was correct. And number 3, once an appraiser has orally notified the client of any lack of necessary knowledge or experience, you said A, it is still necessary to disclose this in the appraisal report. And that was correct.